noisy warehouse at the moment, fullness running, crash van work going on out there, but we'll still carry on. So Ken,
Hi Mark.
how are we doing today?
Doing well, sir.
Pretty warm, isn't it?
We're in a warehouse though, and not many people get excited about
No air conditioning.
seeing lift vans and crates and everything else.
Yeah, here we're doing.
I enjoy being here.
Good, good. So presumably you like your job.
Mark, I do like my job, and sad to say there are a lot of people in this world that get up that are not happy about doing it. Me, I find my job is exciting. It's interesting. People are moving all over the world.
Always for a reason, and you have no idea what until you talk to them, right?
I live a very boring life, and my clients are going to all these exotic places, Portugal, Spain, England, etc. So you kind of like live vicariously, is that the right word? Like through them?
Do you wish you were going with them?
One day I will,
Yeah.
Mark.
Do you want
One day I'm going to stop and go.
You're going to
I'm
ask me
just-
for a quote and I'll move you over there? So what qualities do you think you have that makes this work? Looking after
you know what?
our
We-
UPak Plus customers.
We kidded around a lot in the last 2 or 3 minutes. But seriously, moving internationally, it's a big change of life for our clients. There's pressure. There's a million things for them to do on their do list. Do I take this couch? Do I not take this couch?
Have I cancelled the electric? Yeah. We'll
Different hours they're calling, different time zones they're calling. You need to be there. You almost need to be a rock. We've done this since 1988. We do about 3,000 or 4,000 of these a year. You're not the first person, and we'll help you. And I honestly get a sense of joy out of helping others, very simply.
I agree, yeah. And I love hearing their stories, why they're moving, what's going on, what's behind the scenes here that we don't know about. What's a great tip for people moving overseas?
Trust. Trust the person and trust the company that you're working with. Are they responsive? Do they talk to you in plain English? Do they make common sense? Do they put themselves in your shoes? Empathy, I think the word is. That's important. And then get a sense of trust, because you're going to be with them for the next 8 weeks and beyond.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
It's important to me.
Yeah, I agree.
At least I think that's what's important to
And
me.
hopefully we do that.
And the other thing is, if you'll give me a chance to brag, that's not only your and my thinking, it goes throughout our staff. You know, Kate will catch you on the other end, and it's our people. Stephen will help you. He'll talk to you when you get there. He'll help you find a place if you need it. You know, it's just a helping culture.
We have an elder over there in the office. She speaks like 6 languages. I mean, she's basically got the whole of Europe covered in your own language. It's amazing. Yeah,
It's
good people.
and we could do it in an honest, open, common sense way. Does this make sense for you? And if you'll allow me to go on a little bit more, what makes sense for a 25-year-old is different than a 55-year-old, which is different than a 75-year-old. And you try to work with them.
I'm in the latter on that one.
No, you're not. Not yet, Mark. You better hope you get there. Keep going.
What's the most common question that you probably get asked from customers? Is there one? Apart from how
A
you're
common
married.
question every time, even before we book a move, Mark, clients have questions. The good ones do. And we encourage those questions, and more of my day is answering those emails, answering the phone. Common questions. How much to ship this couch? And I tell them, look, to move that couch to England or Spain or wherever it might be, it's going to cost you $1,500. Is it worth $1,500? And some will say, it's a $6,000 couch. We should take it. Or I got it in college, and
Many
I
fond
got it from
memories.
my fraternity house, and then maybe it's time to pass it back.
Grow up
But,
a little. Yeah.
you know, should I take it, and is it worth it? And in fact, 8:30 last night, I'm on the phone with a lady going through every one of her pictures, telling her the price to ship to Portugal. And again, don't make a mistake, lady, ma'am. That kitchen cabinet, you could kind of buy it in Portugal for $200. It's going to cost you $500 to ship. That's the common question, and I know it's a long answer, but helping people with what to ship.
Exactly. I mean, I think we're honest enough that we can say to people sometimes, like, just ditch the old mattress, ditch the bed, just take your other personal stuff. We're not after every penny we can make out of a job. If we see something is stupid, we're not going to make you do it.
Yeah.
We'll say, ditch the bed, buy a new one when you get there.
You must have heard my call last night. That's important. And I don't know if this is the right thing, but there's contracts, there's legalese, there's all that stuff, fine print. But do you trust that person? Do you know that that person cares? And do they really care? And you know that. You've gone this far in your life. You know if you could trust somebody. We're not always the cheapest one in town. And make sure you know what you're buying and who you're buying from. And really, do they really care? And I put that on my signature mark. And I know it ain't the most catchy line in the whole world, but Euro, USA, UPack, we ship, we care. And it comes from you. It comes from you. It comes from, it's the culture of our company. And whether you pick UPack, whether you pick us, you'll know if they care or not. Do they answer the phone in 3 rings? Do they speak in plain English to you?
Do they know what they're talking about? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then, yes, are they licensed? Yes, do they have reviews and all that? But before you even get there,
Because at the end of the day, they're trusting you with all their treasured possessions. It's not as if we're moving a bunch of junk. I mean, these are the things that they treasure. Otherwise, they wouldn't be shipping them halfway around the world in the first place. Right? Well, that was fun. Anything else? Any final message?
yes, use UPack, we ship. Use us if you want caring. A simplified move. It's not as complicated as it's perceived to be. Our staff does a really good job with documentation. We're going to get it right. Yes, you're going to have some responsibility, but we're going to check it. We're not going to let you make a mistake on a customs form. We're going to, wait a minute, you should have left 3 blank. You didn't initial page 2. That's important because yes, stuff moves by truck and boat, but it really moves on paper. And you know what? Classify that sword. It shouldn't go as a sword. It should go as a wall decoration. Those are the kind of things, you know, for it
Do
to
not
go
put-
through customs.
Don't put stuffed animal on your packing list.
Exactly,
please.
Mark. Well, you've done this
Yeah.
once or
Just
twice.
put it down as a toy.
Exactly. A wall decoration.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes,
a guy, and we'll help you with that. Are our rates competitive? Yes. Could we do it? Yes. Will we hold your hand and help you?
Good
And
point.
that's what we do.
Good point. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much, Ken. It was always
Thank
a
you,
pleasure.
Mark.
Thank you.
I enjoyed
Sweaty
this.
handshake in 90 degrees in our warehouse studio.
Let's do it again next week.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.